Misses the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. Holiday looking for an opening. Here's Giannis. Rebounded by Covington.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
And it's Lillard missing. On offense here, the Bucks. Here's Antetokounmpo. Lopez kicks to Middleton. From past the arc. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Terrific talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
Lillard misses. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Holiday with the ball. Here's Giannis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
And how about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Basket counts.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
Outside Holiday. Trying to get open is Lopez. Holiday gets the bucket.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. McCollum against DiVincenzo. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Clock at 4. Lillard from outside knocks down the 3 ball. Lillard's got 5.
His three-point shooting is an important part of his game. Lillard has to hit that shot all night if he wants to keep the D honest.
And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
And it's Lillard missing.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Count that bucket.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
McCollum, Nurkic trying to get open, and McCollum the bucket on the assist by Nurkic.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Middleton on the wing, guarded by Powell. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You can't fall for that. Once Lopez gets you in the air, the rest is easy.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Jones checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. The Bucks also changing it up. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Here is Forbes. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Bucks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Both free throws good from Forbes. Trailblazers trail by 3. Here's Simons to the paint. Now McCollum, he makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
This guy's just a gamer. McCollum, I mean, he really embraces taking on the defense and finding a way to finish.
There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Portis kicks to Forbes.
Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one, but he's got the lift to be the first one, too.
And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
12 seconds left to play in the first.
Hey, yo, right here, right here.
Here is Forbes. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Bucks ahead. And recently, on the subject of trash talking, Giannis.
I like to stay locked in to the game.
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Holiday, and it's Connaughton in at the small forward. McCollum from deep, three-point land. 6 on the shot clock. Cantor, the pass to Simons. Pulls up. And again, it's Portland converting.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Pass to Portis. Here is Forbes. Portis kicks to Holiday. It's stolen. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's McCollum. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
This is who McCollum is, someone who's ready to fire as soon as the ball touches his hands.
Jones against Holiday. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Holiday's got 6 points. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. There's the dish to McCollum. Anthony left side. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's his first foul. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Derek Jones. Norman Powell's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Odion Kurucs, he's checked in for the Bucks. Chris Middleton comes in for Drew Holiday. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Offline with his 3.
And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, but hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
Here is Forbes, guarded by Powell. 5 on the clock. Forbes, the pass to Kurucs. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Forbes can't get it to go. Portland leading by 6. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Kurucs. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Lillard, right side. Goes back up. Kicks it out to Covington. Powell for three. Rebounded by the Bucks. 1:43 left in the first half. Here's Giannis. That shot missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Lillard from outside. He doesn't hit that one. The Bucks go the other way with it.
He's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Lillard attacking. Pass to Carmelo. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Anthony's got the lead up to 6 now for Portland.
And that's a perfect setup. Solid screen. Defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
54 seconds left now here in the second. Outside Holiday. Floats it up for Giannis. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Portland leading by 4. Lillard up top, guarded by Holiday. From deep. Lillard misses.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
There's 21 seconds left to play here in the half. Lillard with it. He's got 9. Anthony in the corner. Powell for 3. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been... All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2. C.J. McCollum was on fire in the first half. He had 12 points and 1. And
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the floor for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Powell, and it's Nurkic in its center. And Holiday kicks to Giannis. It's good, the assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game. Brady, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
There's the lob into the Kumbo. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Lillard with no one around. And a wide open look for McCollum. That 3 off the mark. The Bucks trail. Kicks it down to Middleton. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Powell, no one around him. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. The Bucks shooting a superb 63% from the field. That's good from Holiday on the assist by Antetokounmpo. Holiday's got the game tied up here for the Bucks. Lillard surveying the D. Kicks it out to Covington. Back to Lillard. 6 to shoot.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one. Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Knocks it loose. So it's Portland now. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And a lot of attention on Antetokounmpo's offense, but don't sleep on the D. He can defend every part of the court and does it with intensity.
And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Middleton outside. Dishes to Lopez. Shoots over Nurkic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
7 feet tall. Lopez is hard to deal with, especially when he's this close to the rim.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Jones checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Lillard. The Bucks also changing it up. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Here is Forbes. Lopez right side. Giannis outside. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. To the inside. Lopez kicks it to Tucker. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Well, I think it's fair to say we can add this to the list of huge games McCollum's had in his career. I mean, one crisp bucket after another tonight.
Here's Forbes. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Enes Kanter.
Clearly a foul.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Forbes.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the 2nd.
There's 38 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. McCollum right side. And the rebound goes to Lopez. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it, too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he did.
Forbes, the pass to Portis. From downtown. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Here's Connaughton. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. It's all tied in Portland. And time to step aside. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter. We've got Chris Middleton. E.J. Tucker is out there with Portis. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard. Out to the right wing. Just 4 to shoot. From 18 feet away. And right through it goes. DiVincenzo's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Milwaukee. And here's McCollum. Passes to Cantor. From 10 feet out, McCollum. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. McCollum's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers.
He plays with so much heart, McCollum. I mean, is constantly battling on the court. This time, it's on the glass.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. D right on him. It's stolen by Jones. It's off his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Norman Powell's checked in for Derek Jones. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Now here's Powell. Shot clock at 6. No good on the 3. And here's the fast break. Lopez against Nurkic. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Giannis is double. Holiday, no one around him. Off target from outside. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Down low, it's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And the pass to Nwora. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First free throw is good. A different look now for Portland. Enes Kanter comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Little in for McCollum.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Lillard attacking.
It's easy to forget about Lillard's hops. I mean, this guy has some sick dunks up his sleeve.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And Holiday kicks to Giannis. Up again. Nice hit again. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Milwaukee in the lead. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. On the wing, Holiday. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Here's Lopez. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Another shot. That shot off. Excellent D from Cantor. And here comes the break. Powell. That's good. Powell's got his first bucket in this one.
That's how to make things look easy for a teammate. I mean, you make passes like that one from Lillard, crazy.
1:21 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Holiday. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Now Lillard. He dishes it to Nurkic, and it's good for 2.
Well, this is what you want from Nurkic. A fearless player who welcomes the chance to take important shots.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Got it!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Out to the right wing. Nurkic dishes to Lillard. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
To the right side. Here's Nora. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Now it's a 7-point Bucks lead.
Man, Holiday puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Often it's with his scoring, but right there, making a play for someone else.
And so the Bucks take the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for... Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. And looking at the Nets, they've got Luwawu. Aldridge out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Jordan. And it's Harden in at the point guard position. And Holiday, here we go.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Harden outside to the middle. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Harden against Holiday. Harden the pass to Jordan. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Here's Luwawu, defended by Middleton. Luwawu's shot is off.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Well, he is so tough to deal with inside. Lopez just too big and too skilled.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
It is simply amazing to watch Antetokounmpo sprint the floor like an Olympic track star, covering up so much ground with those long strides the way he does.
Jordan finds Harden. No good on that one. Good D by Giannis.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game. And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
It's Harden with the drive and the rejection by Giannis. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Harden against Holiday. Pass to Lopez. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. There's the 3. He can't get that one to fall. The Nets go the other way with it. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Harden dishes to Jordan. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play. And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Harden against Holiday. Here's Aldridge. Now, here is Harden. He's covered closely. Good.
You know, tremendous and wonderful balance from Harden. This dude could have been a running back of the highest caliber with his size, dexterity, and balance. Never lets the defense get him out of his rhythm.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved.
Oh, what a play!
Really good to see Harden get nasty on defense. He's got quick instincts and quick hands, and I like how he pilfers it on occasion.
Holiday surveying the floor. Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton, and there it is for him.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Nets trail by 10. 52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Harden finds Jordan. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
Harden against Holiday. Middleton outside. Three-pointer. The rebound by Harden.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Griffin comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Jeff Green is checked in for Harris. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Irving. The shot's good from Forbes.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And it goes down 2 points.
I got a question for you. How do you defend Irving in the pick and roll? He's so quick and his ball handling is so good. Absolutely, virtually impossible.
With 1 on the clock. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bucks lead by 5. And we'll get this. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James.
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for Brooklyn now, Griffin is out there with Green. Then there's Irving. Then there's Brown. And it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And on the way from Irving for 3. It's good on the putback.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Shot's good by Middleton.
Boy, I like seeing Middleton stroke it from downtown. That release of his, pure as white-driven snow.
Irving from long range. The rebound by Middleton. Bucks leading by 6. Pass to Tucker. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates, too.
Outside Irving. The kick out to Brown. Here's Claxton. Back to Brown. Left side, Griffin. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Tucker. Griffin's shot is off. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Back to Middleton. The pass to Forbes. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by the Nets. Here's Griffin. Brown. And it's Brown on the follow. Brown's got his first basket.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Forbes, the pass to Middleton. No good. Shot missing. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Irving with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Griffin dishes to Green. Back to Griffin. Irving against Middleton. Irving kicks to Green. Outside Irving. And they pick up 2. Greg, is a broadcast. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. so many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
And Middleton kicks to Connaughton. Kicks it down to Middleton. Plenty of space. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Middleton's got 5 points now this quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Boy, that is a real weapon in Middleton's arsenal. I mean, when you hit a three on him, he wants that sweet revenge, and he's coming back at you.
Irving finds Green. Now Griffin. Irving passes to Claxton. Launches it. Milwaukee with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. A nice shot by Tucker.
And sometimes it's simply a matter of effort. Tucker outworking people in transition.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 6-point game. To the paint. And Griffin with the score. The assist by Irving.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And Forbes kicks to Middleton. Over Green. No good from 11 feet. Chris Middleton has been on display. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. And that does it for our half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Nora in at the 3. Here's DiVincenzo. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Boy, I love the unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open Antetokounmpo, make sure you get the ball.
Milwaukee shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Here's Harden. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Harden's got 6 points.
How about the concentration? I mean, Harden is used to finishing past intense defense. There he goes, doing it again.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Irving dishes to Jordan. Passes it to Harris. Free throw line jump shot. It's hauled in by Giannis. Giannis has got 4 rebounds in this game. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. The rebound by Harden. Nets trail by 7. Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Great speed and tricks on the drive. Holiday excels at putting defenses in those compromising positions.
Luwawu is checked in for Irving. Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. Holiday against Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. And the dunk by Giannis.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Holiday against Harden. The shot by Holiday, no good. Lopez, no luck.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Good on both. Bucks leading by 5. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is given. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move. He isn't afraid to go at defenders.
In the corner, Middleton with it. Here's the lob at Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Giannis has got 12 in the game.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Harden the pass to Aldridge. And Harris wide open. He shoots, and again, no good by Brooklyn. The Bucks have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Middleton for 3. The shot, no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Here's Jordan, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And the amount of space Antetokounmpo covers is really breathtaking. You got to see it to believe it. I mean, he erases shots that you think he has no chance to get to.
Harden outside, and it's sent back by Lopez. But they get it back. Aldridge kicks to Harris. Back to Aldridge. Luwawu, the pass to Harden. From deep. Brooklyn now working with a new shot clock. Jordan with the bucket.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
50 seconds left to play in the third. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Milwaukee shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Middleton's so highly productive and consistent. A steady contributor night in and night out.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. And Forbes kicks to Connaughton. Back to Forbes. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Nets trail by 8. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Chioza passes to Griffin. Brown kicks to Green. Takes the 13-footer. It's rebounded by Portis, and he's going to get whistled for that foul. G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Forbes, and the basket is good. Forbes has got his second bucket.
Boy, dictating the action. That's what Forbes does here on the drive. And that's what I tell him to keep doing.
Irving way outside. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 10-point lead. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Bucks leading by 10. Harden out there with Brown. Then there's Green. Then there's Griffin. And it's Claxton in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Holiday, the pass to Portis. Stolen by Harden. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Goes up. Here's Claxton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. His point to them was that they've put themselves in a position to succeed and that this is their game to lose. So he needs to see full concentration out of every guy on the court to finish this one off. Kevin?
And the Bucks with some changes. Lopez comes in for Portis, and Middleton subbed in for Pat Connaughton. And here's Holiday. Holiday throws it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And ever since entering the league, that's been one of Griffin's favorite ways to score, attacking that offensive glass.
Irving against Holiday, and stolen by Irving. It's good.
All Irving needs is just a little room to convert, and he's good to go.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Giannis dishes to Lopez.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's DiVincenzo. 9 feet out. Good. He hits the jump shot. And now it's a 10-point Milwaukee lead.
Lopez is really dangerous as a shooter if you give him space to catch and then shoot.
Irving drives in, and it's sent back by Lopez. An even 3-on-3 break. Deflects the pass. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Aldridge comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Joe Harris is checked in for Jeff Green. And Luwawu subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And the first one drops.
You know, what's most impressive about Harden to me is his versatility as a scorer. I mean, he's a remarkable combo guard with great size and strength and very efficient on the offensive end.
And the Nets making a change here. Irving's checked in. Giannis outside. And it's it's sent back by Aldridge.
He's not an easy guy to get a shot up and over. Aldridge has those long arms, and his timing's good, too.
Jordan kicks to Harris. Aldridge, the pass to Harris. And again, it's the Nets missing. Bucks leading by 8. Here's Middleton. Now here is Holiday. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. A putback.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. It's Harden with the drive. Lopez with the block. They get it back. Aldridge finds Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. For Milwaukee, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Outside Holiday. Here's the lob at Antetokounmpo, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Nets. And a wide open look for Irving. Good on the three-point shot. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, this is a staple, a pillar of Irving's attack. You got to be up on him or he'll pull up on a dime.
Outside Holiday. Middleton outside. Fires from deep. And the Bucks miss again. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And on the way from Irving for 3.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make them.
Basket good. And the Bucks lead by 9.
That was really a platinum-level effort from Middleton. I mean, crafty in how he carved out room for himself on the interior.
A nice shot by Irving.
Comfortable in the clutch. That's who Kyrie Irving is, unfazed by the game's biggest moments.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the foul on Tyler Johnson. That's his first foul. .20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Jordan.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
That doesn't go in either for Irving. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee, no good that time either. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it. Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 1 spot. Indoors tonight, 2 experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game. So let's see how this plays out.
4 on the clock. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Well, Lopez twice on the pipes. He has the length to do this every time on the defensive end.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Now, here's George. Here's Zubac. The feed now to George. And another shot. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
DiVincenzo finds Holiday. On the wing, Giannis. No good with the triple. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0-4, missing their first 4 field goals here. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Kawhi Leonard with a very analytical approach to the game. Studies angles, movement, trying to groove in on perfect mechanics. I mean, he does it all.
Yeah, Kev, that goes back to his favorite high school subject, which was math. And think about how precisely he has built his game. He started at the free throw line, then went to the low post, and now has added the range game. Very analytic approach.
Lopez. It's hauled in by Zubac.
I'll tell you, most of the time, this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play. Incredible wingspan, unbelievable hands. The alley-oop is easy.
Here's Holiday. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And the wide-open shot from DiVincenzo. Drills it from outside.
Well, that leadership from Lopez, wanting to get his guys involved with his passing ability.
Outside Leonard. On the wing, Morris. Over onto Tecumbo. Morris, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Now here's Leonard. Inside. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And onto Tecumbo, slams it in.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Outside, George. Here's Morris. With the teardrop. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
And he recovers it. George looking around. Pass to Zubac. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And George kicks to Morris. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Portis lays it up and banks it in.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
1:06 left here in the first quarter. Now here's Rondo. They can't stop the run with that one. Milwaukee leading by 7. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That's his first foul. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Morris. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Giannis, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Portis, the pass to Forbes. He's looking for Portis and finds him. He gets it in there.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Bucks shooting their first foul shot of the game. Free throw, good, Portis. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And good that time.
If he's one thing, he's efficient in the paint. Rondo really good with the positioning there close to the basket.
29 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And stolen by Patterson. Now, here's Kennard. Not a lot of room. Patterson, that's good.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Rondo. And Connaughton has it in the corner. Those three-pointers off the mark. And so it's Milwaukee with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
They've got Rajon Rondo. Patrick Patterson is out there with Batum. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's man in at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Clippers trail by 6. That's a 2 from Kennard. Rebound, Milwaukee. They've led by as much as 10. Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite tool, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
And he gets the whistle, 2. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Got a hand on it. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Well, we know that Patrick Patterson can step away and be a force as a face-up guy, but still plenty dangerous inside.
Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Here is Forbes, guarded by Jackson. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Morris is checked in for the Clippers. Here is Forbes. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard attacking. Doesn't go for him. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. There's the lob to Portis. It's stolen by Morris. The pass to Zubac. Outside, George. That one goes in.
Well, Paul George is not just a gifted perimeter shooter. That touch on the interior is impressive.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. To the inside, Caruth. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Now George. Passes it to Zubac. Morris outside. Back to Zubac. Here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
Well, an aggressive player at the rim. Paul George has the kind of athleticism to make a defense look silly.
Pass to Caruth. Holiday with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Lopez kicks to Holiday. Here's the teardrop. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist by Holiday. And the Bucks lead by 6.
You're simply going to have to do more than that on the defensive end. Lopez too big for the defense there.
Here's George, and he uses the glass on the layup. George has got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
And Paul George, Doris, kind of a late bloomer coming up in high school. His older sister used to give him the business on the blacktop. Of course, eventually. Doris, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness. Now, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
Got a piece of it. And so Milwaukee again turning it over. So for the Clippers, Patrick Patterson. He's checked in for Zubats. And it's Batum in for Morris. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Milwaukee. George with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. And here's George. 8 points for him. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got 11.
Well, we knew that Paul George was a long-limbed, exceptional defender coming out of Fresno. His offense, though, has been impressive from the time he has stepped between the lines on the NBA level.
Lopez passes to Tucker. Pocket 6. Middleton dishes to Lopez. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. That one drops for him. Now it's a 3-point Clipper lead.
There's some toughness in the attitude of Paul George. Perfectly fends off the D on his way to the rack.
Paul George, he's been the guy. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back. And Kenny, like Kawhi Leonard, Paul George doesn't show a whole lot of emotion. He lets... And that...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Without question, George is displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer, starting the second half. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. From deep, George. A rebound by the Bucks.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Drops in the layup for 2. 8 points for him.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
From the corner. That one rolling around and rims out. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. Holiday gets the bucket. And the Bucks lead by 1.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Here's Holiday. Kicks it out to Giannis. Pass to DiVincenzo. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
George against DiVincenzo. Outside, George. The second effort. Comes up empty, 7 for 15 with that miss.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
So both teams making some changes here. Now here's DiVincenzo. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for.
unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you played for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And the Clippers making a switch here. Patterson's checked in. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Forbes checked in. Morris outside. Shoots the three. And it's Connaughton with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage play.
And Giannis throws it down.
And just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
The shot by Rondo is no good. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Here is Forbes. He's covered by Rondo. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. .112 left here in the third quarter. To the paint and stolen by Patterson. And now the Clippers on the break. The 15-footer. Nwora grabs the board.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
And that one drops for him. George has got 17 now.
That's phenomenal athleticism on the drive. Paul George just sprints past everyone with ease.
To the middle. Right side, Portis shoots over Patterson, and it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. The Clippers trail. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Outside, George. Outside, Rondo. Leonard, the pass to Patterson. Kicks it out to Leonard. Just 3 to shoot. The offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Well, you have to get something out of that possession, and thanks to Patterson's work on the glass, heads-up play to score that.
Here's Forbes. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Clippers ahead, leading by a point. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Jackson is out there with Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Batum, and it's Leonard in at the 3. Holiday against Jackson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, credit Holiday for getting to the line on that one. With his quickness and length, I'd like to see him do that more often.
Both teams will make substitutions. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They lead by 1. George way outside. No good that time. Now the Bucks take it the other way.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trays. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
George finds Jackson. And he banks in the layup. Jackson's got the game tied up here for Los Angeles.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And it's George missing.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
The shot by George, wide open. Misses the three.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
Portis drives in. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. It's George on the wing. Back to Leonard. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. That's good for George on the assist by Leonard. George has got 19 points.
Oh, my goodness. Paul George under duress of exceptional defense. No problem.
Jackson against Holiday. Now the pass to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Jackson looking it over. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. On the wing, Giannis. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in, and the shot goes in.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
It's Jackson with the drive, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum.
A deceptive guard. Holiday draws fouls by keeping his defenders always on their heels over the course of the game.
Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Pat Connaughton. Here's Leonard. Lopez with the block. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Giannis has got 4 this quarter.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
It's good on the putback.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays on the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Here's Holiday. Good.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Outside, George. Count it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Holiday dishes to Lopez. Left side, Antetokounmpo. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one. The coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, onto the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to have a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. With this game still up for grabs, he told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. We'll see how it plays out, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hands.
Here's DiVincenzo. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know,
That's a look at our setting tonight. And
hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 down low. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5. Now here's Middleton. He dishes it to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it down to Middleton. 6 on the shot clock. Really left alone that time. Some of the best in the game go at it here tonight, Chris. What an incredible guard matchup we have here in this one.
Oh, Kevin, there are some all-time greats playing at the guard spots these days. It will be a fun matchup to watch.
Nurkic. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
Oh, well, a big reason Nurkic impacts games is for that ability right there, staying active on the glass at both ends, converting the second chances.
Now here's Middleton. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And the dunk by Lopez.
I like the show of ferocity from Lopez. Whenever he plays down there with fire, it's infectious.
Lillard outside. From deep three-point range, again the miss by Lillard. And the Bucks with possession.
And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists for him.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to. This team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around.
Holiday against Lillard. Middleton outside. Right side Holiday. Lays it up off the glass.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Now here's McCollum. The dish to Powell. And it's McCollum off the drive. Lopez with the block. Middleton against Powell. High post Lopez. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Refusing to be tied down. Lopez is good at exploiting the D and nailing the shot.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Covington with the steal. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And the dunk by Powell.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
There's 1:54 left in the first. Powell against Middleton. Makes it off the glass. Middleton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Trailblazers trail by 4. Three-pointer, Lillard. Not going to fall. Starting off slow, he misses his first 3 from the floor. Giannis outside. On the wing, Holiday. Stolen by McCollum. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Covington with the ball. Lopez finds Holiday. Bucks passing it around. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Pass to DiVincenzo. And McCollum with the block. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive. Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
A different look for Milwaukee. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. Portland also making some changes. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And Jones subbed in for Norman Powell. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Simons is checked in. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Misses off the right iron.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
Trailblazers trail by 6. Jones, the pass to Anthony. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Bobby Portis. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
Both free throws good from Anthony.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Pass to Tucker. And Connaughton has it in the corner. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
I mean, he's got a lot of smarts on the court, but Tucker doesn't need to think too much on that assist. He was wide open.
And McCollum puts up a deep 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks heading to the bench. Damian Lillard told us before the game when asked how
normal beginnings. You know, I'm from.
Well, some of the best stories in our league are about guys who struggled to get to where they are today.
And I really hope the young guys out there are listening to this. You don't have to be a 5-star prospect to achieve your dreams.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker is out there with Portis. Then it's Holiday, and it's Connaughton in at the 3. Milwaukee leading by 7. Feeds it to Forbes. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Forbes has got his first points in this one. The Trailblazers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Cullen passes to Simons. The three-pointer, no good. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Kicks it to Forbes. Puts up a 3. No good on the shot. Trailblazers trail by 9. And here's McCollum for 3. Rebounded by Tucker.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
And it's good, 2 points.
What intensity on the glass from Portis. Junkyard dog. He worked so hard for the second chance opportunities.
Here's Simons. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Passes it to Cantor. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Lillard's checked in for McCollum. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Cantor finds Anthony. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Portis.
Well, Melo made his way back into the league last season. He was immediately a heavy minutes player for the Blazers. Looked good as a third scoring option for the team.
Here's New Orleans. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Just 5 to shoot. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Portland's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Lillard from deep three-point land. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And with Melo not having to bear so much of the scoring load, I think was good for him.
Yeah, especially since he took about a year off from playing. Melo had to take a long look in the mirror about how he can help teams win during his absence. But he clearly has something left to offer.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Milwaukee.
The outside shot of Lillard is pure. I mean, he always seems to have the look that's going in.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Here is Forbes from 7. And Cantor pulls it down.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
To the left wing, and a wide open look for Portis. The shot, no good. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Lillard from outside, but they recover it. And it's Jones finishing it off.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Bucks lead by 10.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Lillard. Softly drops in the floater. Lillard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And Lillard times these floaters perfectly. He rises up with these, letting the ball roll off his fingertips.
Pulls it up. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. From the arc. Lillard again missing.
Well, I mean, I think he better come up with some different ways to get his points tonight, because the three, not one of them, ain't working.
Forbes the pass to Portis. The three ball. And it's Portland with the rebound. Cantor's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Lillard with it. 5 points in the game. Lets the three fly. Cantor, the pass to Lillard. Back to Cantor. The feed to Lillard. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Lillard's got 7.
This is the kind of ball movement they want to get from Cantor. Scan the floor, and when you spot the open man, get it to him.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They lead by 10. And you. And that'll...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. On the floor for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the center, locking down the middle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Trailblazers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Bucks leading by 6. Holiday dishes to Giannis. Back to Holiday. And it's sent back by Lillard. And he gets it back. Holiday gets the bucket. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Lillard with no one around. And the three ball is good. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Lillard's so focused, even from way outside. He knows he can still make these shots.
And they call an illegal screen here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it, too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he didn't.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. It's a 5-point game. And here's McCollum for 3. Good on the triple. McCollum's got 5 now.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
It would be a shame to make all this progress and let them off the hook. You got to keep the pressure on.
There's the lob into Kumbo. 6 to shoot. And again, the turnover by the Bucks.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession wasted.
The Trailblazers on offense. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Lillard, the pass to McCollum for the lead. And another 3 for Portland.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
In the long strides of Antetokounmpo, once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping.
The pass to McCollum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Look at the fearlessness of McCollum. Smaller guard is willing to get whacked when he's going to the rack.
The Trailblazers have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Lillard. Howell. Great D that time from Middleton.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
Howell with the steal. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
So for the Trailblazers, Enes Kanter comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Simons in for C.J. McCollum.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
And Covington sends it back. Here's Simons. And Kanter able to finish. And it's a 3-point Trailblazer lead.
And there's been a drop-off in their defense since halftime. I mean, they don't nearly have the same energy they did in the first half.
Forbes dishes to Middleton. 1:29 left in the third quarter. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Middleton's got 6.
And that was a big-time finish. Middleton with the strength now to get hit and still complete the play.
Here's Simons. That one good for 2. Simons has got the lead up to 3 now for the Trailblazers.
Well, he'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Giannis drives in. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to see. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Here's Anthony. The rebound by the Bucks. Now the Bucks moving it up. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
The Bucks making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Jones checked in for the Trailblazers. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. And here are the Trailblazers now. They lead by 1. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Lillard. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 14.
What more can you say about Lillard's gritty demeanor on the court? I guess contact doesn't bother.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Trailblazers lead by... While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Nora in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Drew Holiday. Nurkic, the pass to Powell. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Count it.
And after what was just a horrendous shooting performance in that first half, they're finally starting to find their rhythm here in the second.
Here's Giannis. Banked in off the glass.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Pass to Powell. Back to Lillard. The 3.
You got it. Come on.
And the Trailblazers, another 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Holiday against Lillard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Damian Lillard.
A deceptive guard. Holiday draws fouls by keeping his defenders always on their heels over the course of a game.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Pass to Nurkic. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. It's Giannis with the drive, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, looking to connect with the open man, Portis. He's got the right mentality out there.
Lillard against Holiday. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Takes the 3. Jones dishes to Nurkic. Nice move, and he sinks the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
And at 280 pounds, I mean, Nurkic is difficult to deter, even when you hit him. I mean, he's just so strong.
Holiday looking for an opening. Cross contact on the shot. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Lillard attacking. Covington kicks to Lillard. And it's McCollum in the corner. Back to Nurkic.
Well, this is what you want from Nurkic. A fearless player who welcomes the chance to take important shots.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. 1:37 left in the fourth. There's the triple. And the rebound by Nurkic.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
Counted good. 21 points for Lillard.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives for the big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Lillard against Holiday. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
An effective low post scorer with a feathery touch. Lopez continues to prove his worth in this league.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Portland with a change here, too. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Norman Powell.
And that's how you do it. Free throws can make a huge difference in a tight game.
Cullen passes to Lillard. Inside, Jones. Back to Lillard. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Tries again. Money! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
And the rejection by Giannis. And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. It's good!
And they do have a foul to give.
Lillard against Holiday. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Fires the three. The three won't fall. Misses. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight. play in front of their home crowd. And a few players on the shelf, but the big absence is someone this team is going to be missing tonight. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Joe Harris is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Irving. Then it's Jordan. And it's Harden, and it's shooting guard. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Irving can't get it to go. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's his first foul. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Middleton on the wing. Back to Holiday. Back to Middleton. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Aldridge. And so Aldridge will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. The three. Another miss by Irving. First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's DiVincenzo. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
Man, what a special player Antetokounmpo is, sharing the sugar there. The vision he showed, nice job finding the open man.
Now here's Irving. Aldridge kicks to Irving. Over Holiday. Again, Irving missing.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
The three for DiVincenzo. Harden grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Jordan rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
You've really got to tag Middleton in transition so you have a chance to get in front of him. You know, his speed and athleticism, a lot to deal with if you aren't concentrating on getting back.
Now, here is Harden.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first five here to start the game.
Up again. It doesn't go for him. The Nets go the other way with it. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
You know, tremendous and wonderful balance from Harden. This dude could have been a running back of the highest caliber with his size, dexterity, and balance. Never lets the defense get him out of his rhythm.
Now here's Giannis. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. And the Bucks making a change here. Connaughton's checked in, and the Nets making a change here as well. Claxton's checked in. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Here's Harden. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Harden's got his second basket of the game. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. No good from Connaughton.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Milwaukee. Then for the Nets, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Aldridge. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Brown in for James Harden.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. And he's still scoreless in the quarter. They might need to go to a plan B to help him get his confidence.
Now, here is Irving. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Griffin. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Milwaukee in the lead. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They get it back, and yes, it's good.
Really, you know what? Trying to keep Antetokounmpo off the glass, that's a tough assignment because he's long and he can leap.
And here's Irving. 4 seconds left. And the layup is good.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Giannis drives in. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Bucks lead. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Connaughton in at the 2. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Passes it to Portis. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted 3-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their 3-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Luwawu, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
A different look for Milwaukee. Rodions Kurucs comes in for Antetokounmpo, and it's Drew Holiday in for Dante DiVincenzo. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Now here is Holiday. And there's the pass to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Holiday against Harden. To the wing right side. Pass to Claxton. Back to Harden. That one a little long.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Brooklyn making some changes. LaMarcus Aldridge comes in for Blake Griffin. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for James Harden. Holiday against Irving. Holiday, the pass to Portis. Back to Holiday. Here's Connaughton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Clock at 6. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Kuruc. Yes, that goes in. Kuruc has got the lead up to 4 now for the Bucks.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Fires for 3. Basket made, just his second this contest. He's 2 for 7 now.
As dead-eye and outside shooter that we have in the league, Irving has the ability to scorch you from there.
Irving against Holiday. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And the Nets also making a change. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Brown dishes to Irving. Lets it go. The rebound by the Bucks.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
And the Bucks making a change here. Tucker's checked in. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Irving drives in. 2 free throws come. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Dishes it to Lopez.
No easy options for the defense when Lopez gets in deep.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Harden, that's good.
Well, I tell you what, with Harden, sometimes it seems the more the defense bodies him up, the more determined and effective he is in scoring.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Right wing. Pass to Middleton. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. .121 left in the first half of basketball. Harden surveying the D. The feed to Harris. Back to Harden with the shot. Misses off the left iron.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Now Harden, after Chris Middleton missed from long range. Harris inside. Antetokounmpo defending. Aldridge double teamed. Outside, Green. 5 to shoot.
Well, that jump shot's a thing of beauty coming from Harden. I think some of it is the fact that his mechanics are good, but left-handed shooters sometimes just look sweeter than right-handed shooters. Amazing how many ways he has to score.
Here's DiVincenzo. James Harden picking up that last basket. DiVincenzo kicks to Lopez. Goes back up. Middleton for 3, connects from three-point range. Middleton's got 5.
Presence of mind, really important. This game is more mental than physical. And Middleton is a guy who stays in the moment. He's exceptional at knocking down a good shot off a good pass.
And some good action through the... Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. Thanks for joining.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Joe Harris. Griffin is out there with Jordan. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Harden in at the point guard. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Harden missing his last shot. For three, Middleton with the putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Lopez has got the lead up to 5 now for Milwaukee.
Yeah, bully balling his way to the rack that time. Lopez with a great second effort.
Here's Harden. Sinks that one from the post. He's got 12.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Antetokounmpo, and it's blocked by Jordan. In transition, here come the Nets. Harden's got the ball. Excellent D there from Holiday.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Here's Giannis, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo has some major hops. At almost 7 feet tall, he makes it look effortless.
Nobody near Irving. Buries it from three-point range. Irving's got 9 points.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Here's Holiday. High post Lopez. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That'll be his second foul of the game. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Nets. Trailing by 2. Irving way outside. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And stolen by Jordan. Harris against Middleton. Jordan kicks to Harris. He dishes it to Irving. Outside for Griffin. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Lopez passes to Giannis. Back to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Putting that Stanton to the test, the big fella. Banging it down.
Irving with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. The putback. Offensive rebound, Nets. Griffin dishes to Irving. They shoot again. Bucket is good. And 11 points for Kyrie Irving.
Irving has the touch needed to do damage from just about anywhere, including from there.
Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Now, here is Harden. 12 points for him. Oh, he jams it right over Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wow.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Giannis against Griffin. Here's Giannis. The shot missing. Griffin with some nice D.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack. Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Now here is Holiday. Down low. Here's Lopez. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game.
Taking it strong. Nice finish by the big fella. Way to get after it, Lopez.
Harden finds Jordan. Irving surveying the floor. And the layup's good off the glass. Irving's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
34 seconds left to play in the third. Double team on Holiday. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so it's Milwaukee now. Giannis kicks to Middleton. Timeout called, the Bucks.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. 26 seconds left to play here in the third. Clock is at 3. The shot's good from Forbes. Forbes has got his first 2 points.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a much better half since they changed hoops. And they're really looking strong here.
And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on...
The third quarter comes to a close. Bucks lead by 4. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Holiday, and it's Connaughton in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And here is Irving, following the 3 from Drew Holiday. Irving attacking, an easy 2 points on the layup. Irving's got 11 in the second half.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Holiday, the pass to Connaughton. Up top, Tucker. Kicks to Holiday. Double team on Holiday. Here's Forbes. Off target from three-point range.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Irving can't hit. Bucks leading by 5. It's 2-on-1. Holiday dishes to Tucker. Pass to Connaughton. Good on the bucket. Connaughton's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bucks.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Here's Holiday following the basket by Kyrie Irving. And Holiday kicks to Connaughton. Outside Portis. No good from outside. Nets trail by 5. The kick out to Aldridge. And a miss there on the triple. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Outside Holiday. Outside Portis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now, here is Irving. There's the dish to Aldridge. Irving passes to Aldridge. The kick out to Brown. Outside Irving. He tries for 3. That shot off the mark. The Bucks go the other way with it. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Brown. Forbes dishes to Holiday. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Drew Holiday. And the Nets making a change here as well. James Harden, he's checked in for Irving.
How good is that? Harden commanding the ball in these moments. Loves stepping up at crucial times.
Lopez outside. He kicks it to Middleton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Giannis, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Bucks lead by 7.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
DiVincenzo against Harden, and that one good. Harden's got 4 this quarter.
And you know the ball's going to Harden when the game's tight. Terrific at delivering and producing down the stretch.
Now here's Giannis. Middleton on the wing. 55 seconds left in the game. Giannis against Aldridge. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he banks in the layup. Giannis has got the lead back up to 7 now for the Bucks.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Now here's Harden, following the miss by LaMarcus Aldridge. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That is his first foul of the game. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot's good by Middleton.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Takes a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Middleton's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bucks.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. That's a look at our setting tonight. And a couple of injuries among their reserves. I expect their starters guys will be ready to do whatever's needed.
2 injuries, one of their stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Batum. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Jackson in at point guard. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now Zubac after Chris Middleton missed from long range. Jackson passes to Zubac. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around. Well, Greg, fans and players alike are excited for tonight. This is just not another game on the schedule.
Clash of the Titans in this one. This will be a great test for both teams. And an efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Jackson passes to Leonard. And he elevates with a slam dunk, and Brook Lopez did not like that.
Well, don't let Kawhi's quiet demeanor fool you. This guy has athleticism and explosiveness. How about that in style?
Now here's Giannis. To the paint, here's Lopez, and the dunk by Lopez.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. George looking around. Now the pass to Jackson. Kicks it out to Leonard. Clippers moving the ball around. Jacks up a 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
And here is Los Angeles now after the basket by Milwaukee. Shot clock at 6. Jackson. Giannis grabs the miss. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Lopez. The Clippers grab the miss. And now the Clippers on the break. Batum leading the charge. Gets an open look and hits. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Holiday against Jackson. Now here is Holiday. Defense right on him. Off target at the rim. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And the rejection by Zubac. They retain possession. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Well, we know Brook Lopez can play with strength. He is amazing at converting these difficult opportunities.
To the middle, here's Zubac.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
It's his first trip to the line. The free throw drops for Zubac. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Rondo. Out to the wing, inside. Portis kicks it to Tucker. Clock at 6. And it's off from three-point range. The Clippers shooting 43% since taking the floor today. Man can't hit. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Middleton with it. He's picked up by Rondo. The shot's good from Forbes.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Here's Middleton. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And good to see the hustle from Middleton here. He's a good partner to have on the break, and he's quick to get up the court.
Wide open look. Poked away, but they'll get another chance. And the wide open shot from Morris. And again, no good by the Clippers. Bucks leading by 4. Kicks it down to Middleton, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And Milwaukee calls their first timeout of the game. Outside Rondo with 4 seconds on the clock, and he lays it up and in.
And although not the biggest guy, you got to love how Rondo uses his body inside. Has a great touch as well around the rim.
And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And a chance here to just...
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Bucks lead by 4. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Morris. He's out there with Patrick Patterson. Luke Kennard out there with Rajon Rondo. And it's Man in at the 2 spot. All alone. And Holiday throws it down.
He's an explosive, athletic guard. And I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
Holiday against Rondo. Morris outside. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Patterson. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Connaughton. Offensive rebound, Bucks. Portis kicks to Forbes. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Passes to Connaughton. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Patterson. Clippers trail by 8. Man passes to Morris. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You know, there's a toughness and an energy about Marcus Morris that elevates any team he plays for. This guy is an incredible teammate.
I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer. Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. CJ McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on it. Morris inside, working on Portis. Morris, no good. Milwaukee leading by 4. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. can't hit from in close.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Kicks it out to Leonard. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. Batum comes in for Luke Kennard. DiVincenzo against Jackson. Pass to Nwora. Back to DiVincenzo. Left side Portis. Shot clock at 5. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Batum attacking. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Boy, that open look set up by Kawhi Leonard, that's probably the most underrated aspect of his game.
DiVincenzo against Jackson. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. That's good from Antetokounmpo. And the Bucks with some changes. Lopez comes in for Portis, and Middleton subbed in for Pat Connaughton.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And they get it back. Here's Batum. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound in this one. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
And he's good on the second. Rajon Rondo's checked in for Los Angeles. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Pass to Nwora from outside the arc. Can't hit that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
The Clippers have been all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Patterson, he's checked in for Zubac.
And Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing, and his defense always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there, kind of a glue guy.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
Looking back to last season, he was at about 73%.
He hits the second from the line. And 1:01 left to play here in the second quarter. DiVincenzo against Rondo. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Leading by 5. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. We've seen him miss a couple from the line so far, going 2 for 4. And the Clippers making a change here. Mann's checked in. Clippers trail by 7. Now here's Rondo. On the wing, Batum. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Lopez. Kicks it down to Middleton. This one for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Middleton's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bucks.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
And here is DiVincenzo. Here's Lopez. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Lopez has got 6.
You know, I think Lopez knows basically he can get his shot up over anyone.
That'll do it for the first half. Bucks ahead, up 10.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a rope.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. One of the stories here, Drew Holiday getting it done today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And Antetokounmpo on the follow. And the Bucks lead by 12.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
The shot by George, no good. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. DiVincenzo, beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 8 points for him.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
George way outside. That doesn't go either for George.
Well, an 0-for-3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
And some changes here for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. 5 to shoot. And Tucker kicks to Holiday. For the 3. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Lays it up and banks it in. George has got 4 points now in the quarter.
I'll tell you, that's the speed of Paul George on the drive. Amazing attack on the rim.
Bucks leading by 10. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. The pass to Middleton. Back to Forbes. Here's Karuch. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, it's just solid awareness by Brook Lopez, working hard to get his team a second opportunity.
George against Middleton. Chalk up 2 there. George has got 6.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Connaughton kicks to Middleton. The tray. They get it again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 12.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
George double team. The putback, and the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 4th rebound in this one. And here they go. Here's Connaughton. No good on the triple. Clippers trail by 12. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
We see Paul George just understands how to use his length and his size. He is such a tough cover close to the basket.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Holiday looking over the floor. Passes it to Portis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. And 1:01 left in the third. George passes to Leonard. It's blocked. And here they come. Here's Nora. Milwaukee the rebound. Six to shoot. A three-pointer off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, this is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
Tucker finds Holiday. Back to Tucker. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Holiday, the pass to Portis. Good on the shot.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Paul George with the steal. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
They get a hand on it. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their defense. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Patrick Patterson is out there with Batum. That's Rajon Rondo. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Kennard in at the shooting guard. Middleton outside. From outside, off the mark.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Taken away by Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Traps in the tray. Middleton's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Milwaukee. Leonard attacking. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Holiday. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks. Back to Middleton. To the inside. The 10-footer. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Holiday against Rondo. Los Angeles with another miss. And stolen by Patterson. Batum for three. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Middleton can't get it to go.
No one near him on that one, and I'm not sure why he felt like he needed to fade away.
How about the energy? Just relentless here. Rondo excellent at just gliding down the floor and finishing in style.
Holiday against Rondo, and Holiday kicks to Middleton. Fires the three. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Batum passes to Rondo. Inside. Batum against Holiday. A shot by Batum, no good. Bucks leading by 13. Outside Holiday. From deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Rondo with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Rondo.
Well, that's about recognizing a transition opportunity when it presents itself. Nice job by Kawhi Leonard.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And then for Los Angeles, Zubac is checked in for Patterson, while George comes in for Luke Kennard. And it's Jackson in for Rajon Rondo. From deep, George. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. Milwaukee's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Antetokounmpo finds Giannis. Back to Antetokounmpo. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got himself on the board with 3 there. Clippers trail by 14. In the corner, George with it. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. From deep, Antetokounmpo. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And the Bucks making a change here. Bucks leading by 14. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Shoots. And again, the Bucks miss.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Bucks.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
Kept alive, Antetokounmpo. The Bucks working the ball around. Wara can't get it to go. This gives them the opportunity to get within 10. It's Jackson with the drive. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Pass to Coffee. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Scooped up. Connaughton kicks to Forbes. They get the rebound, and the pass to Nwora. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's...